when you come into this year and you do so well and finish off with the Canadian Championship, is, retirement on the horizon at all for you at any time?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely on the horizon. That's what I've said. I'm not a kid anymore. But it's not right away. I'm committed to one more year, for sure. I've said that numerous times, and I'm gonna go one more time. I'm not quite ready to be done, but after that, I don't really know. And my retirement isn't going to be one of those things I announce a year ahead, or maybe even before a finals or that. I might come home on a Saturday night from rodeo or bull riding and just not want to leave again. And I don't really know, but all I know is until that day comes, I don't want to leave anything on the table. I want to go out and win and be competitive.
Did you? When did you decide that you're going to certainly put in another year?
I think when the questions started rising up about how much longer I got left, and the big thing that really pushes me is I got Bo Hill in my corner, and in my mind that's the greatest bull rider that walks the planet. And I'm biased, and he's a year older than me, a year and a little bit. His birthday's in February, and mine's in April, and so and that guy just keeps winning and is great. So it just gives me that desire I got to keep up. I got to keep up or go home, and I don't want to go home yet because he's not going home yet. So.
How about the bull today?
That's
he's a fun bull, I guess.
Oh, he is. That's a great bull for rodeo because the crowd loves him and he leaps so high and he rides so good. That's the third time I've been on him. It was a rubber match. He actually bucked me off here at the Canadian Finals once. I would say that was about 08. Probably he bucked me off. And maybe 10. I can't remember. I'd have to look back. And it cost me a lot of money. Bucked me off right at the whistle. And then I rode him in Swift Current at a PBR event, and I actually won the event on him. So I kind of knew his deal in that. But that little bull's so electric, and he has a few different trips. And but one thing we know is he's going to get up in the air, and it was a pretty good draw. I didn't honestly think I'd win the round on him today. I thought that Bo would ride Whiskey Jack because he was just 91 on him a little bit ago, and there's some really good matches in there. But greatest thing about rodeo is never guess what's going to happen because you usually be wrong.
What's that feeling today like for you, Scott, after this many years as a bull rider to climax 2012 with a win? There's two major things, and that's to be honest with you, I was choked up a little bit just because it added to the Cowboy of the Year thing, and it's just I couldn't write a better script. Somebody asked me what was my highlight of this week, and I said, well, the whole thing was a highlight, so to make a long story short, instead of listing every great thing that happened this week, I'm going to list 3 things that I didn't like this week, and that's that I fell off 3 bulls. And other than that, the week from start to finish was storybook, The desire to be back for year number 40 that it's been here in Edmonton.
Absolutely, for sure. As a bull rider in Canada, if you don't have the desire to be here in Edmonton every year, I think you better get a different job, or you're not going to be successful, and that's what everybody has, and I have that desire to keep coming back here, and I think that'll be a pretty good, telling point for me when I don't have that desire to come here. You probably won't see me anymore.
Well, if it gets any colder, you'll want to come here anyway.
I'll still come.
Putting the year in perspective, Will and Kate, a couple of trips to China, Cowboy of the Year, win it on the last round. I mean, can you even summarize a year like that?
Lucky. I'm the luckiest guy in the world, in the rodeo world for sure. The opportunities that rodeo has given me are second to none. Not just as a rodeo athlete, but as a lot of regular athlete, hockey players and that too. So anybody that says rodeo isn't quite as prestige as other sports, I don't think so. I think it's awesome. It's given me everything I've got in the world, right from all my friends to my family to my ranch, has all been directly related to rodeo, not indirectly, directly. So it's the greatest sport in the world.
Just filling in, what are the 2 trips to China for?
I went to China twice on a trades mission, actually, for the Calgary Stampede, right before Calgary, and just promoting the Calgary Stampede and rodeo as a whole. So we went over there twice, and it was pretty good. I know why people
when did you go over?
March, right? Yeah, I went in the end of February and then again 3 weeks later into March.